Hello, welcome to the Fox Den. This is Silver Fox, and today I'm bringing you a video on how to fly both the jet and helicopters in Delta Force. My preferred operator while flying is Raptor due to his passive threat detection. Being able to see what direction your enemies are looking from is huge while flying. First thing with our settings, we're going to go to invert aircraft vertical input and click on. We'll then move to sensitivity. For third-person sensitivity, I want the highest sensitivity for movement, and then for the aim down side or first person, I'm going to lower that sensitivity. All right, my keybinds are different than the default. For accelerate and decelerate, I'm using the W key and S key, and what this does for your helicopter or your jet is it's going to lower or raise you into the air. It also accelerates and decelerates your speed, which should be a given. For pitch, I am using my mouse. So for pitch up, I am going up on my mouse, and pitch down, I'm going down on my mouse. I also have a secondary of shift and control, which I use in cases of emergency when I'm doing a dive bomb or something like that and I need to pull up quickly. I will use shift to pull up. To roll, I use the A and D key. This allows me to strafe to the left or right, or if I'm doing any kind of dodging, such as barrel rolls or anything like that to dodge stingers, I just hold those keys down. For the yaw, I am again using the mouse either left or right. This allows me to better aim with the mouse rather than using keys to get my cursor on target. My controls and keybinds for the jet are the same. I heavily use shift to pitch and bank my turns. And I use the mouse button 4 to go into that STOVL mode, that short takeoff and vertical landing mode, which allows me to hover and attack infantry or vehicles that are on the ground, as well as positioning myself in a dogfight to get behind the enemy jet. My loadout for the Little Bird, I like to run the 20mm twin autocannons as well as the anti-personnel rocket missile. This is just overall the best loadout for attacking both infantry and any type of ground vehicle. My loadout for the F-45 jet is very ground focused as far as killing infantry and ground vehicles. I use the 30mm autocannons as well as the 70mm rocket missile. If you're new to flying jets, I recommend using the air-to-air missiles, or if you are a little more skilled, you can switch to the radar-guided missiles. These are very good at combating other jets or helicopters in the sky. My loadout for the assault helicopter is also very ground focused. I'm using anti-personnel rocket missiles as well as the air-to-ground missiles. This is great for killing not only infantry, but any type of ground vehicle. If you're really focused on vehicles, the smart rocket missiles are great for new pilots. It allows you to shoot in the general area of the vehicle and they will hone in on those vehicles. The anti-vehicle rocket missile is very strong against vehicles. It can one-shot infantry if you hit them directly. It is a very precise rocket, so you have to be very accurate. All right, let's get into some actual flying. So you can see here, I know this is early spawn. I know that's not an AA, that's just a standard LAV. So I'm just gonna do a slow strafe run. Take them out with both my rockets and my 30mm. I then retarget and switch to the jets. My co-pilot, my Iceman goes down, so now it's a 2v1. So I start pounding on this guy with the 30s. You can see it's really difficult to hit these jets with the 30s. You've really got to lead them, but when you do hit, it does insane amount of damage. So he went Stovall there, and I went Stovall so that we could have a little bit more of a dogfight. I didn't want to go past him and give up my 6. But now I'm behind him again. He's going to Stovall again, which allows me to Stovall and get some really clean shots. Taking them out. Now it's time to go for his buddy. So one thing you'll notice a lot while you're out there with newer flyers is they don't care about keeping their jet alive. They will straight on kamikaze you. It will hopefully get them a kill. It'll take you out. So you can see this guy has tried twice now to kamikaze me. I'm just sitting in that Stovall mode and dodging. You can see I'm switching in and out of Stovall, right? So here I'm repositioning. I see that I can get on the 6 o'clock, so I'm going to get out of Stovall and just catch up to him. Now I have a 6 and it's pretty much over for him. Hitting with 70s is really difficult. You really got to lead with those rockets. So we just started this map and you can see the AA is already locking on to me. You have to pop flares in the jet. You cannot outrun the AA's rockets. Now, if it's a standard Stinger, you can outrun those. So just gun it, use your afterburner, and get out of there. You can see the AA, though, is distracted and is positioned on that helicopter. So I come in on a 6, full strafe with both rockets and a little bit with the 30s, and he's gone. Easy. Same with boats, right? I have full rocket burst here, as well as some 30s. Boom, dead. All right, onto the Little Bird. Now, some of the best combos you can land in Little Bird is going to be 2 rockets and then switching to your guns and finishing them off. But ultimately, if you're just playing from distance, 3 rockets is going to get you that kill. Always look for these stationary AAs as well as the LAV AAs. Use buildings as cover as best you can for either stingers, loiters, or like I said, stationary or the LAV AA. When you're flying and let's say you don't have flares or you don't want to waste your flares, you can do this little maneuver where you kind of strafe to the left or right and then you hold control and it will pull you away from the rocket. So try to get eyes on the rocket. I can see it coming. Control, right? Here comes another one. I see it. Control. I turn away from it. Pressing that control button allows me to bring that heli around so it stays away from that missile. I'll just watch it go by. You can also dodge stingers with barrel rolls. Make sure you're turning away from the missile. If you turn into it, it will hit you. All right, we went over a few maneuvers, we went over the keybinds and controls, and now all that's left is for you to get into a battle practice, get into the helicopter, and do just that, practice. Hopefully you've learned something from this video. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you would like to see in my future videos. And feel free to always hit me up on Twitch at SFTgaming_, just to watch and have some fun and hang out with our community. Thank you again so much, and I'll catch you on the next one.